in Detroit, Michigan with we are here in Detroit, Michigan with the family of Naiah Harris. Can you tell us a little bit about Naiah?
Naiah was 13 years old. She went missing January 9th of 2024 after school, after getting off of a school bus. She was supposed to come home and she just didn't come home. We recently found out through evidence with the prosecutor, Kim Worthy, that she was picked up by the man in custody by the name of Jarvis Butts, who actually picked her up after school. They did some traveling and came back to his workspace. He was a car mechanic, or had a workspace in a car mechanic, or owned a car mechanic shop. And Naiah was never seen again after that.
What city was that car mechanic shop at?
It was in Detroit, Michigan, on the east side of Detroit.
Okay. Was that area ever searched?
They say it was.
Okay. Did you ever personally search it, or?
I searched a hotel that was bought up in Discovery, just doing my own due diligence of it, and several people that I personally interviewed did identify him without me, even showing too much of him. But a lot of people did know who he was, and he was in the area and had been over there frequently.
Okay. Now, she left. Did she have her book bag and everything with her at that time?
Yes, it was stated that she did. It was a picture of her, actually on the bus, and the police did confirm that she got off of the bus.
Okay. Were any of her personal belongings ever found?
I'm not for sure if her personal belongings were found by the police.
Okay, but were they found at all, or by anyone? Or?
They haven't stated anything yet.
Now, this man, he was known to the family already?
Yes, he was Naiah's boyfriend. He had already previously did time before of sexual misconduct, I believe, of a 13-year-old girl or under. And he got out. He explained to her that he was a registered sex offender and what he was in there for. He gave her the option to have a relationship with her. And she continued to have a relationship with him, so much so that she had 6 kids by him.
How long was he out for?
I'm not for certain when he got out, but I think he's been out I think he got out in the 90s. So he's been out, I would say maybe about 5, maybe 10 years almost.
Okay. Now, his trial is currently going on, or is it about to go on?
Yes, he has a trial of Naiah Harris, my cousin, obviously. And then he has 3 other cases right now of sexual misconduct with, at the times of their ages, was, I believe, 4, 6, 8, and a 13-year-old.
Okay. Write some things down. Now, it was said that there was text messages between Naiah and him prior to her disappearance.
Yes, the prosecutor did a press conference and did state that there were some text messages that were exchanged between Jarvis and Naiah, I guess trying to insinuate that he made Naiah believe that they were in a relationship, and apparently the relationship was intimate.
Okay. Now, what do you or the police believe happened?
The police have come out with their statement based off of their evidence that they have, which they haven't presented to the court yet, because obviously it's still an ongoing investigation, so that hasn't been brought out yet. Naiah's trial will be January 6th, 7th, and 8th, so everyone will be able to view it. Usually I go live, but I won't be because I'll obviously be in court during that time. But me personally, I feel like obviously he had a relationship with Naiah's aunt. It was said that he got her pregnant, which I did my own research from the very beginning of this, as her family member. And I had said that in one of the TikTok videos that I posted on my page that she looked pregnant. She was always on TikTok, doing TikToks with her cousin. So she was very much so always like on social media, teenagers, that's what they do.
Yes. Yes.
And now, TikTok, the dances and things, that's just what they do. And she probably did a million TikToks a day, just being a regular 13-year-old kid, enjoying dancing and enjoying spending time with her cousin. And there was just one particular TikTok that I shared with her and her cousin dancing, and it just a mother knows, female know, we know, right. You can just look at someone and tell by their body language or certain features in their face, and things like that. So I did say very early on, I believe in like February, March, that she looked, appeared to be pregnant. And it did come out with the evidence that the prosecutor, Wayne County prosecutor, did state that she was pregnant. They don't know how far along she is, okay. But my personal estimate is probably maybe about 5 or 6 months. Okay. Just off of, some details that hasn't been confirmed yet. That's just my own personal belief. I do feel like things are going to hit the fan, and he had to do something about it. It was said that he was supposed to turn himself in for a gun charge, I believe, on January 9th, which was the day that she went disappearing, but they moved it, I believe, to February. So that allotted him the time between the time of Naiah informing him that she, indeed was pregnant. I believe that he panicked, right? Due to him already, being in jail previously before. No other victims had came forward during that time. And I don't think that he wanted to go back to prison. Right. And it was also put out that he was looking up like he was looking up abortions, and things like that. So, that was sad to hear, within itself. I kind of feel like it's a slap in the face to us as her family, because they can't confirm the pregnancy that, right now, currently, at least, he's only being charged with premeditated murder for Naiah, but, not her unborn child. Right. But hopefully, someone will do the right thing and a prosecutor will prosecute him for that as well.
Right. Now, what do you want the community to do?
Well, the community has been helping me tremendously, me and my family. I've been advocating for her ever since I reached Detroit. I got here in February of 2024. So we've been spreading as much as awareness as we can. We've been in front of courthouses. We've been out searching, and things like that. So the community has been a tremendous help, to myself, to the police, and things like that. So right now, all we can do is just pretty much wait it out for January 6th, 7th, and 8th for the trial and see what comes of that. And if it's nothing of it, then we'll be back out there.
Right. Now, you said you arrived in Detroit in February. Are you not originally from this area?
No. At the time, when I heard about it, I was living in another state.
Oh, okay. So you came and moved back here.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, is there anything else you would like to state about Naiah?
I have some questions before we get there.
Okay.
Are there any future searches planned?
Are there any future searches planned?
No, not as of right now.
Not as
What is the Facebook page, and can people follow her case?
I have been putting information on my Facebook page, which is Roxy Rocks. I've made it public, for everyone to see. All of our information is public. There's also a Naiah Harris, Where is Naiah Harris page on Facebook as well. But those are really mainly the only two between my page and the Naiah Harris page.
Okay.
What does she want people to know about Naiah?
This whole situation has been really hard on all of us as the family members, who actually care and are putting in the work to get Naiah the justice that she needs. But I just want people to just, hug on your kids, pay attention to your children, talk to them, see who they're talking to. It's okay to kind of be nosy, if you will, and get in your kids' business a little bit just to, see what's going on. Make sure you're taking them to, the doctor to get their checkups and things like that. There are so many different ways that this has played out, and there's so many other ways to where it could have been prevented. And not blaming anyone single-handedly, but I just want people to look at this situation and talk to their children, and just pay attention to who you're dating, as well. Don't be afraid to do a background check on them, So many people put a lot of emphasis on a lot of other things that they don't necessarily need to be, and give less attention to what needs to be paid attention to. So just hugging on your kids, loving on your kids, and just, paying attention to them and getting in their business to see what they're really, who they're talking to and what they're into.
Right, exactly. I completely agree. And it's completely fine to be nosy because they don't know well.
In situations like this, it was already a heartbreaking story from the beginning, but just as parents, just take this as a learning lesson to do better with your children.
Right, I agree. Was there any more? No. All right. Now, is there anything you would like to state about Naiah or what is going on?
Right now we're just awaiting trial. I'm still trying to, continue to bring awareness. Even though they have said that she is deceased, as her family, we until we actually physically see that, we still have hope alive. So, if Naiah, if you see this or it comes across, I just want you to know that I love you. I'm fighting for you each and every day. I do still drive around to a lot of places and look and search and just double check, old places, but you have family who love you and care about you, and we miss you deeply, and you have somewhere to go. You have someone who cares about you and who loves you. And we're still fighting for you, and we're going to get you justice no matter what.
I want to thank you for your time.
Absolutely.
And I hope you get the answers you need.
Yeah. It's definitely an emotional roller coaster. And it's hard each and every day, but I just feel like if someone would have just spoke up or cared, just even a little bit, that this could have went a different way, but unfortunately it didn't.
Right. Now, is there an anonymous tip line for anyone who might be afraid to speak up?
I make myself available, and there are several people that talk to me. Excuse me, I'm sorry. No. But anyone can call the Detroit Police Department, as well as myself. And people have been, a lot of people have been comfortable coming to me, and there's been a lot of people who have come to me and told me just their stories, similar stories, that's similar to Naiah. So I try to make myself available and show a lot of love and support to those people. However, just like I said, the Detroit Police Department, if you have any information on Jarvis Butts, I've put it on my page. If anyone has dated him, if he has been around your children that are daughters, please talk to them and have a conversation. If you need help, come to me, come to the police department, and I will help you. I will walk with you to the police department, to get you the justice that you need. He may be locked up, but we don't know what the end result is going to be, but you still deserve to have your justice for you and begin to have your healing process for you. And I'm here for you for that.
Thank you. right.
We're good?
Yep.